Hi, today I'm going to be talking to you about how to build self-esteem and self-confidence. My name's Dominique D. Wilson, and I help women to develop unshakable self-confidence so that they can start manifesting their big vision of a fulfilling life. Now, before I get into today's tips, I want to make a quick distinction between self-esteem and self-confidence, just for clarity's sake. Self-esteem is really dependent upon confidence. It's a sense of pride in our potential, our talents, our gifts, our abilities. And the more that we take action on the things that we want in life, the higher our self-esteem goes. Self-confidence is really the result of a sense of self-awareness. It's knowing who you are, what you stand for, what you believe, what you want, and how you intend to go about achieving that in your life. So now we have the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence. I want to share with you really quickly 6 tips for you to build your self-esteem and self-confidence. So here we go. Tip number 1 is to know your top 5 values. It's so important to know these core values because your values are what determine all human behavior. They determine how you make decisions, how you are in relationship, what type of career you'll go after, how you make decisions as far as your health, your friendships, your entire lifestyle is dependent upon these 5 values. The more aware you are of what your values are, the more firmly you'll be able to stand in what you believe. You'll be able to say yes and no with confidence. You'll be able to make choices and go after different things and not really question yourself or have any regrets. You never want to make a decision and then wonder later, did I do the right thing? And when you know your top 5 values, you won't have to do that. You will know that you're doing the right thing because it is in alignment with all of who you are. So step 1 to boost your self-esteem and self-confidence is to know your top 5 values. Step 2 is to know your character strengths. Your character strengths are aspects of your personality that really determine how you show up in every situation. So your strengths could be something such as coming up with lots of ideas. You might be a very futuristic, a very visionary type person. You might have a strength in organization. So you're the type of person who can come and put everything where it needs to be in its proper place, get everyone on a schedule. Your strength could be in achievement. Maybe you're the person that just gets things done without burning out. Whatever your strengths are, you want to find out what those are so that you can put yourself into situations that really allow you to shine in a way that's most authentic to you. The worst thing you could do is have a job or a relationship where your strengths have to be put in a box because the other people don't get it and don't appreciate you for what makes you who you are. So the more you know what your values are and what your strengths are, the more confidence you'll have. And the more confidence you have, the more you'll be motivated from within to go out and take inspired action on the things that really matter to you. And when you do that, you'll get results, and that will build your self-esteem. Step number 3 is to create a vision for yourself. The way you do this is by taking your values, taking those top 5 values and put them into action. So let's say you have a value on being of service to your family. So what does that look like for you in the ideal setting? What is your ideal vision of being of service to your family? Write that out and do that for each of your values so that you have a clear vision of your why and what that actually looks like. Instead of just having a bulleted list of values, you'll actually know how to recognize that situation so that you can move closer and closer towards it and know that you're on the right path. This is another way, again, to build your confidence because you are walking in authentic alignment with who you are. And the more you do that, as I said, the more motivation you'll have, the more results you'll get, the more self-esteem you'll have as a result. So step number 4 is to own your story. The way that you own your story is by accepting yourself 100% no matter what. I don't care what you've done, what you haven't done, where you've been, where you haven't been, it doesn't matter. Appreciate who you are right now. Look at all the challenges, the adversity, the struggles that you've come through, and also the great things that have been on your path, right? And see that stuff is on the way rather than being in the way. Know that nothing that has ever happened to you back then is holding you back. You are a free person to make choices and to create your life now. And the more you can look at your entire story, not reject the parts that you don't like, but to really integrate them and realize that all of that stuff is a part of what makes you this beautiful masterpiece that you are today, right now, right here in this moment. So accept yourself, own your story. That's step number 4. Step number 5 is to be kind to yourself. Just monitor your self-talk. We hear criticism, we get judgment. There's so much of that out there. You don't need to bring that into your home, into your space, and into your own head. Be kind to yourself. Don't allow what someone else might think or what someone else's version of success might be to define how you speak to yourself. Remember, the only thing that defines you are your core values. So always go back to that and make sure that you are absolutely compassionate and kind to yourself. Don't ever speak negative to yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you make a mistake. We're all here to learn. No one's perfect. We figure this thing out one day at a time. So just be okay with that. And the final tip is don't take other people's words and opinions, deeds and actions personal. People don't do things for or against you. People do things for themselves, because just like you have those 5 core values, so do they. Everyone is motivated by their own inner drives. And so what someone else does or says is not a reflection of you. So don't allow other people's opinions, maybe harsh things that someone else has said, to make you feel like you're less than or that you're not enough. Those things are reflections of them and where they are or where they were in their journey. Never take anything personal that anyone else does. The only thing that is personal is you, your thoughts, your dreams, your goals. You are the only thing that matters to you. So always keep that at the center, and that will keep your confidence intact. So again, that the point is to have a sense of self-awareness, know who you are, stay rooted in that so that you can have that internal motivation to go after what's most important to you in life, and don't allow what anyone else says or thinks or does to stop you, because you matter, your dreams matter, and that is what's most important. And the more you do that, the more pride you'll have in yourself, the higher and higher your self-esteem will grow. So there you have it, 6 tips to build self-confidence and self-esteem. I hope this has been of value to you. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up to let me know. Also, leave a comment and let me know if there's any other topics that you'd like me to cover in these videos. Please share this out with someone who you think it might inspire, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Take care.